Peoples. So I realized this morning, like on my way to work, that yesterday was Monday and I didn't do the whole story thing that I was gonna do because I was so tired. So I will make up for it by telling you one of the reasons I try not to get in people's way. I like to call it the Six Flags thing incident. Well, let me set the scene for you. When I was a kid, I was kind of accident prone. My entire family was kind of accident prone. And the time this happened, I was like 11, 12, It was like a summer vacation or a weekend, so I didn't want to pay attention. My brain was like in La La Land. I was like, I just want to get on the rides. Yeah. And the Six Flags I'm talking about is Six Flags Great America. I'm guessing this is why they changed this policy. Well, at least I'm hoping this is one of the reasons they changed this policy that I will get to in just a moment. But yeah. Okay, so I'm 11 or 12, We got there when the park opened. It's a nice day. Clouds are out and stuff. And before I get any further, let me just say, this might be a shocking story. It's funny to me right now. It is hilarious to me. Yes. Same with the Brookfield story. But I will get to that story on a later date. This story is about Six Flags. Let me get back to it. Okay, so we're over there. I'm 11 or 12. Park's just opening, so we can't really get onto the rides yet, but we get like part of the way there, and they have this little chain, blocking everything from us. And then, when it gets closer, they walk us behind the chain to the rides. Well, the major ride. So, in the story, the Raging Bull over there had just opened, just gotten built, first summer. It's like being ridden on and stuff like that. And so it's a popular attraction. So it's one of the ones we get led behind the little chain to. Well, like I said, I was 11 or 12. I was an accident-prone person. Back to the story. So we were like walking to the Raging Bull behind the little chain thing. I'm with my family, not really paying attention, When we get there, they kind of stop us, for a few minutes, just till the rides, actually, like, till the time we can actually start riding the rides. Well, I take the time to look around with all the sights and stuff, figure out which ride I want to go on next, Well, they had apparently dropped the chain. So, there's nothing keeping people, there, so people couldn't be allowed onto the ride. Well, like I said, wasn't paying attention. And so people started like pushing me forward. And I'm like, okay, but my feet really couldn't keep up and I was accident prone, so of course I fall. But the people behind me just want to get onto the ride. Yes. So I'm under people. Luckily my dad and my brother Ryan and this other guy noticed that I was down there, and somebody else, which I found out was also being trampled. So they stopped everybody from crushing me, So, being like injured and traumatized, the first thing I do is, yes, get on the ride. And then go to first aid. Yes. We went on the ride first. So obviously I wasn't hurt too badly, but I was scared. I was crying the entire time I was on it. I'm like, I want to go home. Off the ride, I'm like, yeah, let's go to first aid. Oh, yes. So, yes. Like I said, it's kind of traumatized me a tiny bit. I don't really get in people's way as well. Till now, like, I'm just gonna stay in the corner. I don't want to be in anybody's way. I'm good. Yeah. So, Yeah. That's why it's taken this till I met my friend Logan to come out of my little bubble, as it may. 'Cause, you know, get out of your comfort zone. This is the reason why. Along with the Brookfield story, but that's more about vehicles and why I should not get in front of them. But yeah, so that's my Six Flags story. Hope it didn't scare you too much. You know, like I said, it's funny to me now. My family likes making me, it's making fun of me for it. Well, they don't make fun of me, they just kind of joke around a bit when I'm over there. But yeah, so know what the underside of it looks like. Score. I'm sorry. But yeah, so that's basically my Six Flags story. And why it took me till like this year to start making YouTube videos. Like, yeah, nobody cares. I'm not that important. Well, it took my family and my friends, you know, to convince me otherwise. And then like the whole joy. Started watching YouTube videos and seeing all these people come through a whole hell of a lot worse than I did. I'm like, oh, if they can do this, I can do it too. I'm gonna try. But yeah, so that's my story. I hope you guys aren't too mad at me for missing yesterday, but I will have a bunch of, I do have a bunch more stories. Most of them will be funny. I swear. But yeah, so I'm gonna go. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Hope your day is fantastic. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Alright. Bye.